Hello, hello. I'm here today to give you a quick little tutorial on some useful tips and tricks for the UTAU program to make things go a little faster and just a little handy. This will be regarding lengthening and shortening notes within a UST, so you don't kind of mess up the whole thing, because I know sometimes it can be difficult. Let's see, I'm gonna pick a UST for us. Melt. When in doubt, melt. Okay. Go with this one. Okay. Alright, so we're using melt. This is just for an example. Okay, we'll do this part here. This is what it sounds like right now. Render, render, render. Okay, and what we're gonna do is, if you've noticed when you shorten notes, it adds a rest. Oops. Or when you try to lengthen notes, nothing happens, right? Well, there's a way to fix that. What you gotta do is, to shorten a note without making a rest, as in making the note after it start sooner, but still end at the same point, you hold down the Ctrl button while you click and drag the end of the note like this. And as you can see, it shortened the first note here, and it made the front of the second note longer. So now we have this. So you can hear the first one is shorter now and the second one's longer. I'm gonna undo that. The same works in reverse. You can make it longer by holding down the Control key and dragging it out. And now we have this. So if you hold down the Control key, you can make it shorter or longer without causing a rest, and you can change the length of the note after it like that too. Now let's say you want to split a note in half. You can go ahead and add in a whole nother note like this, insert note, but then it messes up the timing of everything after it, right? Well, maybe you don't want that. You could shorten the note right after that too, so everything drags back to where it was before. But that's just a lot of hassle, and it's a lot easier to hold down Ctrl and Shift at the same time and then shorten the note like this. You see it's split it into two. So now we have this. So you can hear she did the A twice. And of course you can change that to whatever other thing you want. Like I'll just throw in a co, for example. So you get... So that's how you do that. I'm not sure if that works the other way. Yeah, okay. So there, that's two little helpful tips and tricks on editing USTs and switching around notes. Okay, now let's say you want to take a note in the middle of a bunch of notes and you want to get rid of it. Well, like, here. Let's say I don't want the do, or in this case a Lou, because she has L sounds in her bank as well. There's a couple ways you can do this. You can turn the volume on the note all the way down, like adjust the envelope. Just click and drag the top of it and drag it all the way down, so that way it becomes 0, so then it'd be this. But the better way to do it, if you wanted to turn it into a rest anyways, would be up here in the lyrics, just put a capital R, and then click Substitute Lyric. and it turns it into a rest for you. You could always also hit this button here that I just clicked, the insert rest button. It's the little R with a plus sign, but again that shuffles everything to the right of that, so everything after that in the UST, it moves it over a quarter note, I believe is what it inserts. So there's that to be concerned about. Also with a rest, if you drag it out so it's longer, you can't. It doesn't let you do that. You can, however, drag it shorter, and it splits into 2 rests. Now the way to avoid doing that is, again, the control key. You hold that down on the rest, and you drag it out, and it'll only cover up to 1 note, so I could drag it like all the way out down here, but it'll only cover up that first note that's after it. Which is kind of nice if you just want to get rid of 1 note. You have to do it one at a time, though, if you want to get rid of a whole bunch after it without using the delete key. Because, another tip, let's say you don't want to enter a rest, if you just want to remove that note completely, the problem is with hitting delete, it takes everything after it and moves it over to the left, because you've taken that out completely. It doesn't insert a rest, so it screws up the timing on everything afterwards. But yeah, going back to the rest thing, when it is a rest, you can hit control and drag it back, and that will make the note after it starts sooner, instead of just splitting the rest into 2 rests. So there you go, there's some helpful things. I hope that was useful to you, and have fun out there editing your UST! Woo! I'm way too enthusiastic. Alright, yeah, that's it. Bye!